Now I'm going to show you how to set up your MyStatLab course for the semester. So on the internet, go to mlm.pearson.com. Alright, if you already have a Pearson account, then you can sign in. But please notice, if you are new to teaching lecture, but you have taught lab before, you need to now register as an educator. Do not simply sign in using a code you use to teach lab, because you won't have all the powers you need to create and work with your course. So for the 2 new people teaching lecture this semester, you're going to register as an educator. So you'll click on the educator button, and you're going to actually copy a course. All right. So click the button, create an account, use an email address. Your username is the same as your email. Create your password, fill out all the information and create the account. All right. So again, you do need to upgrade. If you've already taught lab before, that's not going to be enough access. For those of you who are new, your codes now are right here. All right, this is the access code you're going to use to gain access to the course. For those of you who have taught lecture before, you don't need to do this step. All you need to do is to copy the course. So you'll create an account and you will sign in. The course IDs you want to copy, if you teach a Wednesday lab, then use Murphy 14667. If you teach a Friday labs, then use Murphy 72045. The only difference is the due dates of the assignments are based off of the schedule, and you're welcome to change the due dates of your homework assignments. All right, so new people, here are your access codes to give you access as an instructor on the course. You do need to upgrade to the instructor level, so sign in as an educator. For those of you returning, simply sign in and you'll want to copy the course. To do that, you go to your courses, click the course, create copy of course button. It'll ask you for the course ID, which I've just given you. Find it and then update it to be your information. Again, the only difference between the 2 courses would be the due dates. The questions are the same. Once you get access to your course, go ahead and click on it. I'm keeping very little in the MyStatLab options now because I'm storing most of my information on Blackboard. The assignments are here. They are created. You may adjust these as you see fit. So new homework assignments because there's a new addition to the books. The e-text option here is where students can get access to the e-text. They can navigate and click on it and then view the e-text and it will open. So students do have the option to read from the textbook using the e-text. They do not need to buy the physical copy of the textbook. They can access it through the MyStatLab website. The other thing you will get is you would get access to StatCrunch. So students need this, first of all, to do the assignments, and second of all, to get your access to StatCrunch. Under Instructor Tools, that is where you can change the assignments. Under the Assignment Manager, if you click on it, you can select the option to edit an assignment. This is also where you select an option to change the settings for a student. If you want to edit it, click the edit option. You could rename it if you wanted to. You can search. You could be in chapter 1 and you can search all the problems you can add. You can add problems. I did include fewer homework problems than used to be on Stat 201 because our homework assignments used to be really long. You can change the point values here. You can change the homework assignments as you see fit. You can add more questions. If you really hate a question, you can take it out, those types of things. The last screen is where you can change the dates. So again, I've set due dates, which I think worked fairly well. Keeping in mind, everybody gets the option to work on it late, at least 2 days past the original due date. I set my late date to the date of the exam when possible. So they have a lot of time to complete the assignment with that late penalty. But after that, that's it, no more. Okay. Yep. So this is where you can change things for the assignments. If you just want to change some of the due dates, there's also an option up here, change dates and assign status. You can click there and it's a little bit faster if you're changing multiple dates. If you need to extend a homework assignment for a particular student, you would simply, under the actions, choose setting per student. There's nobody in my grade book right now, which is why it looks like this. You would simply select the student and change the date and time for that student. It's fairly user-friendly. But that would be where you would do that. So again, all I'm really using my StatLab for right now is my homework assignments, access to StatCrunch, and access to the eText. There are sample homeworks out there that you're welcome to use. You can change the due dates as you see fit. You can change the problems as you need to. But that would be how you would set up your My StatLab. Also make sure that you know that the students will need to create a student account. It's fairly user-friendly. You can walk through the steps. You'll give them their course ID, they'll sign into the course, and they'll pay through the site. If you have any questions at all about how to use My StatLab, just let me know. But right now, what you need to do is you need to be able to set up your My StatLab. Please note that because we are moving to a new edition of the textbook, you need to copy one of these courses I've created to get the 5th edition access. If you simply copy an old course that you've used before, it's the wrong edition of the textbook. So you've got to use the new 5th edition. These are the course IDs you're welcome to copy, and the dates should look fairly good to match your schedule. And we'll talk more about that, but that would be how to set up this at this point in time.